Chenana1 and got another commentary going on with the new intro. Yay! Oh wow. This song, the Inside the Fire, is stuck in my head. Thank you, Chief Shadow. Anyways, new commentary, but on the same guy. Colin Lee 1. I know that me, Negasonic, and Joshua8428 already still working on one of the videos, but if what you know, he deleted it. But what he didn't know, we both already downloaded it. So you're pretty much screwed, Colin Lee. So pretty much, I do understand his voice quality is not very great, but even so, he can use Audacity to fix it up. Tone the pitch down a bit, so it won't sound like a girlish voice. I'm just saying. Or don't be lazy and just buy a new mic. Duh. Anyways, I'm going to be doing before I get to that, Joshua, we may want to redo the recording for part 2 all over again, because it was skipping. Damn it. Anyways, let's get back on the real topic. I'll be doing a commentary on one of his, I guess the newer videos, I don't think so, is the Sonic Couples rant. Okay, this is just plain bad in so many levels. Regardless that he started using other different pictures besides one stupid goddamn picture. But what's even worse with this video is the fact that, well, you'll just have to find out once I start this commentary off. So without further ado, let's get it started.
What's up? I know a lot of people did a subject about this topic, but I think I am too.
You think that you are too? Wow, this is just sad. Okay, you are doing the topic. You don't need to say, I think I'm doing it too. Which you're already doing it. This is just sad. Very sad. You know, you really do need to write a script whenever you do certain rants like this. Regardless, I don't use scripts, but at least I'm getting my points across. And also, I can just edit things out here and there. Not that hard to do.
Sonic Couples rant. First up is going to be the Sonic Couples that I support. And ones I don't support. Now, maybe on this, I'm not going to get to that Yaoi or Yuri pairings. Or the Sonic hentai. All I can say to those is ew. And people who make up that stuff are just sick-minded.
Oh my god. Okay, what is wrong with Yuri and even Yaoi pairings? What is wrong with that? It's a matter of a person's opinion. And the fact that you called everyone who likes Yaoi and Yuri, which by the way, I'm one of those people, sick-minded, you're sick-minded for just calling everyone that, because it's a matter of a person's opinion. Do you even know where those ideas coming from? People in real life that actually, well, are Yuri or even Yaoi people. In other words, people who are gay and those who are lesbians. Want to know how they came to be? Well, so let's just say there's this guy that just doesn't really have any good feelings towards women anymore. And he actually feels that he's more attracted to guys. In his opinion, he loves, his own gender, guys, a lot more than girls. While this other girl doesn't really have the same attraction with guys, but has a lot more attractions to a girl. So she is attracted more to girls than the male. It's a matter of a person's opinion. You need to learn to accept other people's opinion and understand where they're getting at. Come on. Are you saying that there shouldn't be that everyone needs to be like, well, straight? Oh my god! If you're thinking about that, then you're sick-minded for doing that. I mean, do you notice that there's a lot of people who, like, are those that are lesbians or gay, that people that just get killed for just having their own opinion? That's just sad. Very sad. There's even bi people who have that issues as well. And if you don't know what bi means, it's a person who is attracted to both male and female genders. I should know, I'm bi-curious, and Kunayuki is bi. I'm just saying.
Well, let's start out with my number one favorite couple in the Sonic series.
Place your bets, everybody!
Well, as you guessed, is Son Amy.
Bingo! We got a winner! Would you like a cookie? In all seriousness, I can obviously tell just by watching one of your videos. Especially since you already mentioned a couple of things in, the Amy rant.
Now, as you guys know, I'm a big Son Amy fan. I'm a big fan of Amy Rose, and I like Sonic too. And pairing these two together makes sense. Amy likes Sonic, duh. And Sonic has shown signs in the games that he does care for Amy.
Not every pairing needs to make sense. Regardless that the whole Amy and Sonic does make sense, but in reality, these are fan, and I quote, fan pairings. In other words, what the fans like. In other words, they don't need to make any sense. Here's some examples. And I'm sorry to do this to you, Joshua, but I have to use you as an example. And also Chief Shadow, because I sensed something between one of his characters. Okay, let's just say that people like the idea of Chief Shadow, aka Ryan the Hedgehog, and Alice the Hedgehog as couples. That's what they like. And yes, it sort of kind of makes sense. And I forgot what the girl that Joshua had paired up with, Shadvick, but that's one of them. And also, there's other people made like other ideas. Has some other ideas that they look good together. Maybe, Melody and Shadvick? But my point is, they don't need to make any logical sense. It's a matter of a person's opinion. So, you need to learn and understand that people have their own opinions and they stick by it. You cannot, not accept a person's opinion. When you do that, you become butthurt to people. I mean, really? Why? What is wrong with accepting other people's opinion? Really?
And I also like this pairing because they would just seem to go together really well. To me it seems like the only canon couple. And by canon, I mean that Amy is his closest female companion. Because they've had the longest relationship, because he's known her since Sonic CD, so he's known her longer than any of the other females that are in the series up to this date. So yeah, Son Amy is my favorite couple in the Sonic series. And there's another couple that ties with it, but I'll get here into him in a minute. Here's another couple I support, is Sonic and Sally. Now, honestly, I like Amy and Sally, and I don't like the ongoing war, between the two pairings, because to me it seems pointless. Sally only exists in the comic books. Why can't some of you other Son Amy fans realize that Sally's only in the comics? and you Sonic Cell fans only realize Amy is in the games. Well, of course she's in the comics too, but still. Sonic and Sally makes sense. I really like the pairing. I really like Sally Acorn, and they just had a lot of connection together on Sat.am, and they do on the comics as well.
That I can understand, because let's face it, if you have read the Archie comics, they actually have like a relationship with each other. And they used to be boyfriend and girlfriend. But they broke up. But in the future years, like both, there's two different alternate futures, but I don't remember which is which. That both Sonic and Sally got married. And they have the kids, Sonia and Manic. So, I can give you that. Even the Son Amy thing, too.
That's all I can say on that pairing. It's really good. Here's another one that I like that is actually tied with Son Amy. Silver and Blaze. Honestly, this pairing is just awesome. Like they seem to go together really well, just like with Sonic and Amy. I mean, Silver's like out there, and Blaze is always, quiet and stuff like that. And plus, they both have the same kind of powers. He can move things with his mind. She can control fire with her mind. So, in a way, even their own powers match up with each other. And they did show feelings of signs of liking each other in Sonic Next Gen.
Now keep this in mind. These are fan pairings. Fan pairings. It's what the fans like. In other words, Sega didn't say that both Blaze and Silver are actual couples. Same thing with the whole Amy and Sonic. But there have been signs of Sonic and Amy being together. Of actually being officially boyfriend and girlfriend. But still, Sega didn't actually open up and actually say what actual couples actually happened. Really? They didn't. So, think about this. This is supposed to be a fan pairing. In other words, what the fans like.
So yeah, Silver and Blaze is an awesome pairing too, because I like both characters. Here's another pairing that I support, Shadow and Rouge. This is my second favorite pairing, because to me, I actually like this better than Nux Ooge. I mean, Rouge actually shows feelings towards Shadow, and Shadow shows feelings towards Rouge.
I actually support that as well. Both the Son Amy, the Sylvaise, the Shad Rouge, and even Shad Amy. To be honest, I'm thinking I'm more of a Shad Amy fan other than the Shad Rouge fan. I don't know why. I think they look really cute together. And also, there has been some signs of Shadow liking Amy, even though you only see it once. But, let's just face it, even only one time, they can still give fans that I like the likes of that, the idea of that pairing. They don't need like any more signs in order for a fan to actually like the idea.
Like in 06, he actually shaved Rouge when she got attacked by that thing. He ran up and saved her.
Dude, you need to elaborate a lot more on what you're trying to say about the whole Rouge and with whole Shadow saving Rouge. Okay? You can't expect everyone to know about Sonic Next Gen. Really? You can't. I already know what you're talking about, but not as much, because there's like two things about that. There's one when Rouge got attacked by one of the robots, and Shadow saves her. And then when she gets attacked by Iblis, and Shadow goes and checks and see if she's okay. Pretty much, he warned her to don't touch the Chaos Emerald. And everyone made fun of the, don't touch that thing! I'm just saying, you need to elaborate a lot more when you're trying to say, if you want to, like, well, you know what, let's continue this video.
And since Rouge and Shadow are the evil counterparts to Amy and Sonic, it does make sense.
How are Shadow and Rouge, Shadow and Rouge, be anything but an evil counterpart of Sonic and Amy? Please elaborate! Rouge is not even a hedgehog! Come on, she's a bat! A bat! Amy is a hedgehog! A hedgehog! Sonic and Shadow, I can understand about the whole counterparts bit, but Rouge and Amy? Ah! You need to explain a lot better on how they are evil counterparts of each other. In other words, elaborate a lot more. Okay? Give out examples. God damn it.
And yeah, and there was also a line in Next Gen where Rouge says that no matter if the world is against you, know that I'll always be by your side. Something like that. But yeah, these two, and they're always together in the newest games. Like, in Free Riders, on a couple of cutscenes, Rouge was like, the two of us can handle this just fine. Like, they just rely on each other and try to help each other through things. So, yeah, that's why I like this couple. And I also forgot to mention that on Son Amy as well, but oh well, Shadow is a good couple. Another one I support is Nuxouge. Now, I'm starting not to like it as much as I do Shadow Rouge. Nuxouge is okay. I really like seeing them bicker a lot. We can honestly say that Rouge likes flirting with Knuckles, you know, just to get things out of him. Like, to get either certain reactions out of him or to get questions and answers out of him.
There's more to that. If you pay close attention, if you read, like, Rouge's profile or even pay close attention in Sonic Adventure 2, she actually has a crush on Knuckles. A crush! In other words, she actually really does have feelings for Knuckles. Again, there's that other hint. Sega actually mentioned that Rouge actually has a crush on Knuckles. So that's why she flirts with him. And also just to irritate him as well. Okay, as quoted from the Ask the Sonic Heroes, the fact about Knuckles and Rouge's, relationship is the same as Batman and the Catwoman's relationship, per se.
Because, you know, Knuckles can be, you know, a ditz sometimes, but I still love Knuckles. He's like an awesome character. But, yeah, Nuxouge is an okay pairing. I wouldn't openly support it. Not that I'm bashing the Nuxouge fans, but Nuxouge is okay. I just don't support it that much. Here's another couple I'm okay with. Tails and Cream. Now, I really don't like Cream the Rabbit, and Tails is my favorite character, but I can see where people get this. They're both little kids, and since Tails is the youngest guy character, and there's no other female in the series to match up, Cream is the obvious choice. So, pairing the two makes sense, and seeing how Amy and Sonic are together, seeing how Sonic has Tails and Amy has Cream, yeah, that could work. So, yeah, I'll support Tails Mo too, but I'm not doing anything on Sonic X or anything.
Why not? because Sonic X is also part of Sega. In other words, Cosmo is part of the Sonic series. So, why not say anything about Cosmo and Tails? Why not? Also, actually am more supportive to the whole Cosmo and Tails bit. Because, seriously, in Sonic X, you actually notice, there's a lot of signs of Tails actually liking Cosmo. In fact, in the original Sonic X version, the Japanese version, at one of the episodes, when Cosmo goes to sacrifice herself, Tails actually admitted that he loves her. So the whole idea about Cream and Tails, they don't have any signs of actually liking each other. They barely even talk to each other. I'm sorry, guys, who loves Tails and Cream pairing, but I don't see any signs. But I'm just saying it's a matter of a person's opinion. But I'm not going to bash on the couples anyway. They are cute. I do have to admit, they are cute. They look cute together. But again, I'm still saying that the pairing doesn't need to actually make sense. But if it has to, I would say Cosmo and Tails are more sensible than the whole Tails and Cream. But again, the pairings doesn't have to make any logical sense. They don't. It's a matter of a person's opinion. Someone prefers Tails and Cosmo, and some other people prefer Tails and Cream. Oh my god, Cream and Cosmo. Okay, you know what's funny? They both start with C's. So, I'm messing up my tongue here. But again, it's a matter of a person's opinion. You need to understand to actually, respect people's opinions.
Now, so yeah, Tails and Cream I support. Here's some of the couples that I don't like and really don't make any sense to me. And I know I spelled couples wrong, but I was in a hurry while I was typing. So yeah, LOL. Here's one of the ones I hate the most. Shad Amy. Why? I just cannot understand this pairing.
Again, a matter of a person's opinion. Please respect people's opinion. Please. I'm begging you. Please.
It just don't make any sense to me. Shadow shows no connection or no feelings towards Amy. That conversation they had in Sonic Adventure 2, all it was she wanted to help out the crew, so she convinced Shadow into helping everyone. And then Shadow just remembered Maria and then after that wanted to fulfill Maria's wish. They had no connection.
Oh, really? Did you pay any close attention to the actual cutscene? Let's watch this cutscene, shall we?
I hate it when they leave me behind. Look, it's Shadow. I really gotta stop whining. Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I. Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
There has to be. I know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes. They always have a reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you, please.
keep that promise. That's what you really wished for. I've got to go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria and you.
In that cutscene, Shadow said, and I quote, "I gotta go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria and you." He referred to Amy because what she said reminded him of Maria. In other words, Amy here has some sign of resemblance. Even her own personality reminded him of Maria. So, hello, this pairing does make sense. Even though, with fan pairings, they don't need to make any logical sense. It's a matter of a person, what they like. When Rouge, in Shadow the Hedgehog, when Rouge like, "I hope he's okay," Amy's like, "I'm sure he is." She actually is like, she feels that she knows that Shadow will be alright. And yes, there's some hints of Shad Rouge in there too, if you pay close attention to Rouge. I mean, come on, let's face it, there is some hints of Shadow liking Amy. You just need to look a little bit harder. And you need to, like, pay attention to certain things. Like about the whole Sonic Adventure 2. There are hints here and there of characters liking each other. And that is why the fans like the idea of Shadow and Rouge and the Shadow and Amy pairing. I love it. They look cute together. And let's face it, Amy is a little bit like Maria. Not kidding. She is a bit like Maria in her own little bit way. So it does make sense. She has like a Maria qualities. So in other words, the whole Shadow and Amy, they do make sense. But again, fan pairings doesn't need to make any logical sense. Now let's get back on track.
At all. He was just like, okay, yeah. And I really don't see how this could work at all. And I hated how some Shadow Amy fans make Sonic seem abusive to Amy to make her like Shadow. Honestly, that's retarded.
Oh, don't make me repeat myself, mister!
And I just don't see how it would make any sense. I mean, Shadow is supposed to be like this dark figure, and Amy's supposed to be like this girly girl. How is that gonna mix? Like, I just don't see them together.
Maria's a girly girl, and Shadow likes her!
Rouge is the obvious best choice here, so Shadow Amy is a stupid couple. Don't make any sense.
I am trying so hard not to repeat myself, and I'm trying to respect your opinion, but your comments are not helping me here.
And also, there's Sonalise. Honestly, all I gotta say, this romance was creepy. And all I have to say is bestiality. I really don't like this pairing because I fucking hate Princess Elise. She's took Amy's moments away. Now, I know I'm not trying to sound like an extreme Son Amy fan, but really, Elise is just pointless in the first place. And I also do not support Sylvamy. It does make a little bit more sense, but I just don't know why. I just don't support it. Here's another couple I don't like either. Sonic and Blaze. I honestly only think Sonic and Blaze is just there just so Blaze can replace Amy. Like, Sonic A's is just there just to replace Amy. That's pretty much all I see this couple as.
There's more to the whole Blaze and Sonic being paired up than replacing Amy. Let's face it, Blaze does have the same, kind of like a similar gameplay. And yes, they bicker a lot. But again, it's a matter of a person's opinion. I mean, come on. Everyone likes the idea of Blaze and Sonic being paired up. They thought it's really cute. Come on. You need to expect other people's opinion and understand that these fan pairings are fan pairings. In other words, what the fans like. They don't need to make any logical sense. Don't make me repeat what I just said. I will actually have to. I don't want to repeat my little example again. I really don't. But if I have to, I will make a different idea examples. Like, for example, I had this going on with my series because I was thinking of what the fans may like. Okay, you know about the Chenana, right? My thing with Chen the Hedgehog and Ariana the Antenna? Well, because of the future is not always set in stone, there's other pairings besides Ariana and Chen. Because, well, let's face it, we don't know what's going to happen to them in the future. In the RP that me, Sinks the First, and even Awesomeness, which by the way he changed his username on Blue Hog Gaming Studios, we did a little something where Ariana's husband, Chen the Hedgehog, was murdered by Lorak. And she was paired up with Sinks the Devil Hedgehog. Now, personally, I love this couple as well. Because, honestly, from the way I see it, Sinks actually has some actual same exact qualities that Ariana's attracted to. That Chen actually has. I don't remember exactly what they are, but it's exactly what Ariana's attracted to. The same exact personal qualities, like personality qualities. And then, when me and Chow Chick did, Ariana and Sid the Wolf. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Sid the Wolf. These guys were paired up because Chen Det was murdered. But this was an alternate story. In the alternate future, which Ariana changed, Sid became Ariana's adopted son. Yeah, really hard to explain right here. But again, it's a matter of a person's what they like. I like the pairing of Sinks and Ariana and Chen Ariana. Some people may like the idea of Ariana and Melody because they've known each other since forever and since the day Ariana met her. And they actually shown a lot of likeness, lesbian likeness of liking each other. And then there's Sada. Let's face it, she's bi, and she can be attracted to any male and female. But what I support the most with the whole Sana being paired with anybody else, which this one makes a logical sense because this is actually true fact. Sana and, oh my god, please tell me I got his name right. Singness, I think that's how you say his name. That clone of Sinks. I swear I cannot say it backwards. Now he is an actual obvious choice because Sana and Sinus, they actually showed a very likeness and even became boyfriend and girlfriend in the series. And this is actually very likable. And there are some people who prefer Jet and Sana better. But again, it's a matter of a person's opinion. What you need to learn is expect other people's opinions and also recognize fan pairings. Fans. What the fans like. Meh.
I like Blaze and I like Sonic as characters, but it just don't make any sense. Sonic shows no feelings towards Blaze. Now, true, he did save her in Sonic and the Black Knight. After you defeated her and she almost falls into a fire pit. That doesn't count either, because we all know Sonic's character. Sonic would have did that if that was any character. He would have did that even if it was Rouge or anybody. because that's just the kind of guy Sonic is.
I'm just going to point the fact there that Blaze in the Sonic and the Black Knight is not Blaze. This Blaze is Percival. And, well, Percival may look like Blaze, but that's the whole purpose. Because in Sonic and the Secret Rings, the characters would change and look to look like one of Sonic's friends. On purpose. So Sonic will feel a little bit more comfortable with his element. You see where I'm getting here?
So, yeah. And it's in the Sonic Rush games, all they did was basically argue. In the first one, he had no idea who the hell Blaze was. And stuff like that. And she just wanted him to stay away from her and stuff. So, I don't see how these two can make a connection. I just see them kind of more as rivals and every now and then friends every now and then. But other than that, the couple makes no sense to me.
Please rewind this video because I am not repeating myself.
And here's another one that I really hate. Sonic and Rouge. How could this work? They have nothing in common. And throughout the course of the games, I've only seen them talk a very, very rarely amount of times. And you're going to say, oh, but Rouge flirts with Sonic. No. Sure, she does it in certain games like Sonic Chronicles and stuff. But she only does that just to make Amy mad. Obviously, you can tell. Like in Chronicles, when you first meet Rouge before she joins your team, she does that to make Amy jealous. That's pretty much the only reason. Sonic shows no sign of liking Rouge at all. The only time they talk, or ever hang out for that matter, is just to get a mission done together. They're just like, oh, let's just get this done and over with. That's pretty much all I see that as. Other than that, I really don't see any connection with both of them. I mean, Rouge, as I said with Shad Amy, is kind of like a dark figure. Sonic is like a heroic person. So, I don't see how these two could compare. It doesn't make any sense. And also, with Sonic and Rouge, there's Tails and Rouge. This one is pedophilia. Rouge is 10 years older than Tails. Tails shows no signs towards Rouge, and Rouge shows no signs of liking towards Tails. She's just like, hey, or something like that. It don't make any sense, and just because she kissed him in Sonic X, that wasn't a real kiss. She just used that for her advantage. Like, really, this couple, just really stupid. And also with Nux Amy. How... This don't even make any sense. Okay, sure, Amy I could see liking Knuckles as a friend. Because she has worried about Knuckles in the past. A couple of times on Sonic X and stuff. But she only does it because that's the kind of person Amy is. She cares about her friends. And she did in Sonic Chronicles. But that doesn't mean she likes Knuckles like that. Knuckles shows no signs of liking Amy at all. He's just a person that will just stop by just to say hi to her every now and then. That's it. Other than that, he has no connection to her. And she has no connection to him. Sure, they're friends, but like, he's just a person that just says hi to her. And that's pretty much it. And lastly, here we have a what the fuck couple, Sonic and Cream. What the fuck? Like, why would you pair these two? Sonic is 16.
Wrong, sir! Sonic is 15! Okay, people, you guys need to do a reality check and actually look up a lot more about Sonic, because Sonic is not 16. In fact, it mentions in Sonic and the Black Knight that Sonic is 15. Shadow is physically 15. Tails is 8. They actually give you how old they are. Please pay close attention to your games, or even any other information, because really, I still say that Rouge is 17, actually, not 18. But it's a matter of a person's opinion, but it's fact. I'm stating facts here.
Cream is 6. It don't make any sense. Like I said with Knuckles and Amy, every time Sonic sees Cream, he's just like, "Oh, hi Cream, what's up? We're doing this adventure," or something like that. And then Tails or someone else saying, "Cream, are you okay? Do you want to come along?" And then she just joins you. That's pretty much it. Sonic shows no feelings for Cream at all. Of course, Cream's barely even shown in the games because of how little use she has. But anyways, Sonic and Cream makes no sense at all. Just, And also, I've also seen people pair up Eggman with Cream. And Eggman with Cream, Eggman with Amy, and Eggman with Rouge. Amy despises Eggman with a passion. Cream and Eggman, I couldn't see that. Rouge don't like Eggman. She only uses him to get stuff off of him. She only helps him just so she can have the emeralds to herself. No. But overall, the Sonic couples are okay, but you people really need to find better reasons for why you place the couples the way you do.
They don't need to. You wanna know why? These are fan pairings! In other words, they don't need any logical sense. They don't need logical sense. I know someone who actually paired up with Shadow and Duke Devlin from Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on! Dude! You're supposed to be a Sonic fan, right? Aren't you familiar what fans do? What fans like to do? They don't need logical sense! They even did the same thing with Kingdom Hearts. They paired some people up like how they like and what they see. For example, again with examples, Roxas and Axel, Sora and Riku, Riku and Kairi, Sora and Kairi sitting in a tree, K-I-S-S-I-N-G. Come on, Colin Lee. Recognize these things. These are fan pairings. In other words, they don't need logical sense. And with the whole Eggman thing, I do agree that is scary.
You don't just place couples and it not make sense. It has to make sense. And those Yali and Yuri couples, those are disgusting. Sonic hentai is the grossest thing I've ever seen. And you people are just sick-minded for doing that.
Must not repeat myself because I really don't want to. I'm dying here!
I'm done. Goodbye. Have a nice day. And I'll see you all in the next video.
Thank God it's finally over! Okay, that was my last scream. Sorry, guys. Okay, time for my train of thought. Wow, dude. you really have crossed the line when it comes to parents. Okay, first of all, these are fan parents. In other words, they don't need any logical sense. It's what the people like. And your comment about the Yuri and Yahweh fan, the pairings, I'm calling them sick-minded. Are you also applying to actual real people who are gay and lesbians or bis too, that they are sick-minded? That's how you're sounding right in your rant. And by the way, I like all people no matter who they are. Except those who are jerks. I really don't care what they like. I do care what they like, but I respect them. With you, you don't respect any other person's opinion. To be honest, this whole pairing sitch, you don't need to make any logical sense in pairings. It's what the fans themselves like. They don't need to make any logical sense. Fan pairings. And the fact about the whole Sonic being up Amy just to get Amy to like Shadow, those are also fan fictions. Fan fictions. What the fans wanted to do with the characters. Okay? In other words, what they like the idea. So please, 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 please recognize these signs and start actually accepting people's opinions. But yeah, this is a very awful rant, and honestly, from the way I see it, he's not accepting like other people's opinions, and with the way with the whole Yuri and Yahweh thing, he actually came off as someone who actually hated people who are gay and lesbians, or even bi in the matter. Not every couple, fiction or non-fiction, doesn't need to be all straight. It's a matter of a person's opinion. I love the whole idea with Shadow and Sonic being paired up. They do make sense, but I find them really hot and cool and cute. But it's a matter of a person's opinion. They don't need to actually make any logical sense whatsoever. They don't. That's why they're called fan pairings. Well, I am done. I'll just leave you with this song. This is pretty much what I feel like right now with this video.
Chicken soup is good for your soul, at least that's what they say. Unless you get a bone, now it's stuck in your throat and you got no place to go. So now you are slowly, slowly dying, 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 dead. You are now dead.
I'm okay now.